So, the movie begins by showing Null, who has been imprisoned on a planet named Clintar. It is revealed that this planet contains all of his offspring, called symbiotes, over whom he used to rule tyrannically. However, when Null's power grew, the symbiotes became fed up and made a plan to imprison him. Null wants to free himself from this captivity, and for that, he needs something called Codex, which was created by Venom's symbiote and Eddie. This symbiote currently resides on Earth and lives inside Eddie's body like a parasite. Desperate to free himself at any cost, Null needs to acquire the Codex, so he makes a plan and sends xenophages, huge cricket-like creatures, across the universe to track and retrieve the Codex for him. However, tracking Codex won't be easy, as the xenophages can only locate it when Venom's symbiote fully takes control of Eddie's body. Now the scene shifts to Eddie, who is shown sitting in a bar, talking to someone. Suddenly, a portal opens behind him, pulling him in, and he finds himself in another universe. He realizes he's still on planet Earth but in a different universe. Shockingly, he learns that everyone in this world is searching for him and his Venom symbiote. Eddie and Venom decide they will go to New York and blackmail a particular person who can help them escape this situation. But before they can leave the city, they see a few people capturing innocent dogs to take them for a fighting competition. The lives of these dogs are in danger, so Eddie and Venom's symbiote start fighting with the people to save them. For Venom's symbiote, fighting these ordinary humans isn't difficult. He easily overpowers them, finally knocking them out, and manages to free the dogs from their clutches. Now, both Eddie and Venom are ready to head to New York. On the way, it is shown that the Venom symbiote has completely taken control of Eddie's body, which allows the nearby xenophages to detect their location. The scene shifts to Area 51, an underground facility where a female scientist and many symbiotes have gathered. Along with this scientist, we see a soldier named Rex, who has come to study the symbiotes and learn why they have come to Earth and what they want from it. The female scientist starts explaining to Rex about symbiotes, who can live with other creatures like parasites. At the moment, she is searching for a creature with which symbiotes can form a stable relationship, but so far, she hasn't succeeded in this mission. Just then, the scientist receives information that they've found a man who already has a strong bond with a symbiote. However, this man is not cooperating with them and is refusing to provide much information about the symbiotes. It seems that the man isn't willing to talk because the symbiote he bonded with abandoned him to die. Here, the scientist gives this man another symbiote to bond with and explains to him that all these symbiotes are offspring of a creature named Null. She shares how Null wanted to kill all these symbiotes due to his greed for power, but the symbiotes united and managed to imprison Null, freeing themselves from his rule. Now, Null wants to escape from his captivity, for which he needs the Codex, which can be considered the key to his freedom. The Codex was created by one of the symbiotes, but none of the symbiotes present here seem to have it. To obtain the Codex, Null has sent numerous xenophages to Earth. Here, we know that the Codex is with Venom's symbiote and Eddie. The scene shifts back to where we saw Venom's symbiote fully taking control of Eddie's body during their journey, which allowed a xenophage to track them down. The xenophage comes after them to take the Codex, and we get an intense shot where Venom's symbiote and Eddie face off against the xenophage. They are fighting on top of a plane, but the battle doesn't last long, as the xenophage gets caught in the plane's engine and is killed. However, this incident led to something beneficial, as Venom's symbiote became more cautious. He realized that whenever he fully controls Eddie's body, some xenophage will track them. So, he starts avoiding taking full control of Eddie's body and even informs Eddie about this. Right after saying this, he throws Eddie out of the plane but then flies over him like a parachute to save him. Eddie doesn't fully understand what attacked him or why. Venom's symbiote then explains to him that the creature was a xenophage sent by Null, who wants the Codex, the key to his prison that they, Eddie and Venom, created together. If either of them dies, the key will be destroyed. Eddie is confused, wondering when they created this Codex, so Venom's symbiote recounts their past story, explaining when they made the Codex. Meanwhile, Rex, the soldier searching for symbiotes bonded with humans to learn their purpose on Earth, spots Eddie and Venom talking. Eddie himself isn't very strong, but he tries his best to escape from the soldiers and, in the struggle, accidentally kills one of them. His main source of strength has always been his symbiote, but now Venom's symbiote can't take full control of him without risking another xenophage tracking them, which would only increase their troubles. During the ongoing fight, we see Eddie accidentally fall into the water. He doesn't have the strength to swim, and to save him, Venom's symbiote has no choice but to fully take control of his body. This action causes many xenophages to track them down. Before the xenophages can attack, Venom and Eddie act quickly. As soon as they emerge from the water, Venom detaches from Eddie's body, making them invisible to the xenophages. Frustrated, the xenophages start attacking the soldiers who are also chasing Eddie and Venom. Eddie manages to escape but can't get far on foot. Fortunately, he encounters a family on a road trip who gives him a lift. They mention they're stopping by Area 51 to see aliens, including the symbiotes. The family also gives Eddie some food and shoes, as he didn't have any. Eventually, they drop Eddie off in Las Vegas, where he meets an old friend who was very impressed with his Venom form. To impress her under her urging, Venom takes control of Eddie's body again, leading to a dance scene between them. However, this happy moment alerts numerous xenophages who begin tracking them again. Before a fight can break out, Venom once again detaches from Eddie's body, confusing the xenophages. Eddie's troubles are far from over, as soon after, Rex in Las Vegas spots him. Rex and his entire team capture Eddie, separating him from Venom's symbiote. When Eddie regains consciousness, he finds himself inside Area 51. There, he meets another person who, like Eddie, had a relationship with a symbiote. This person tells Eddie that Null, the king of all symbiotes, is desperately searching for Eddie and Venom's symbiote, something Eddie already knew. Here, we see that Rex, the soldier, is very pleased because the relationship between Eddie and Venom's symbiote is still strong, and he could get a lot of information from Eddie. Rex takes full control of the facility, even asking the scientists present to leave. He still has a score to settle with Eddie, as Eddie not only escaped from Rex before but also killed several of his men. To get revenge, Rex drags Eddie outside and tries to shoot him. However, Eddie's luck was in his favor, as Venom arrived once again to save him. But the question remains, how did Venom manage to come here when he had been captured? Venom had anticipated that Rex might harm Eddie, so he formed a good bond with one of the scientists Rex was trying to remove from the facility. With the help of this scientist, Venom escaped his prison and saved Eddie. However, instead of getting the situation under control, things took a turn for the worse. To save Eddie, Venom took full control over him, allowing the xenophages to track them down. The nearby, lesser symbiote, knows that these xenophages were sent by Null, who wants the codex from Venom. The lesser symbiote fights the xenophages to give Venom a chance to escape, urging him to go and never let Null have the codex or be freed. Venom realizes that the xenophages will kill all the humans while searching for him. So, before leaving, he asks the scientist to release all the symbiotes in the facility so they can bond with the humans and protect them from the xenophages. The scientist agrees and releases the symbiotes, who quickly bond with the humans and start fighting the xenophages. This leads to an explosive battle. Meanwhile, the family that had given Eddie a lift earlier arrives, unaware of the chaos awaiting them. They had mentioned they wanted to visit Area 51 to see aliens, but they didn't realize they'd be seeing so many, and all of them out in the open. They are terrified as they witness the intense fight between the xenophages, who are devouring the symbiotes, and the symbiotes, who are struggling to fight back. To gain an advantage, the xenophages summon reinforcements from another universe. Seeing the worsening situation, Venom's symbiote realizes that the xenophages, along with a large number of others, are making life difficult for both the humans and themselves. This forces Venom's symbiote to make a very tough and emotional decision. Venom tells Eddie, the only way to control all of these xenophages is if one of us dies, which will destroy the codex and make them leave this world. Eddie isn't prepared to make such a sacrifice, but Venom can't wait for his decision because the xenophages they had already killed were regenerating. To save everyone and bring the situation under control, Venom grows into a large form, wraps himself around all the xenophages, and heads toward a machine designed to kill aliens using high temperatures. He instructs Rex to activate the machine once he and the xenophages are inside. As soon as they enter, Rex activates the machine, causing a massive explosion. The blast not only eliminates the xenophages but also takes Venom with it. Many people, including Eddie, fall unconscious due to the blast. When Eddie regains consciousness, he learns that his friend, Venom, is no longer alive. This news leaves him heartbroken. Even the fact that all the false charges against him have been dropped and that he can live a normal life again doesn't bring him any comfort. At this point, the scene cuts to the very end of the movie, showing Null once again. He's furious because his codex has been destroyed, and his chances of escaping are almost gone. This fuels his desire for revenge even further, leaving viewers in suspense about what he might do next as the story comes to an end. I hope you have liked this movie recap. Please like, share, and subscribe for more real recaps.